O Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path like she is a deck.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
From Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warned, and gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
In Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
Truth. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, strange swing, no water down, truth or name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep pride, change, disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
Covenant people. From the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, Melchizedek.
It's the order. Mutually remember. This is remembrance. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, family. If you don't know history, you're bound to repeat it. All right, now, before you got to the Epstein file, here's a history. Before I get right there, let me do this. How many of y'all know the history of this right here? All right. Make sure let me do a sound check. All right. Okay, let's get into it. Now, pederasty refers to same-sex relationship with an adult man and an adolescent boy. This is Greco-Roman culture, so you shouldn't be surprised when you got stuff like this. It shouldn't surprise you whatsoever. What they're trying to do is normalize it again. Okay? They're trying to normalize it again where they don't have to speak. All right, let me move on. It ain't gonna take me long to say what I got to say. All right. And here's another source. Y'all see what it said right there. All right. How common was it? And was it? Yeah, it was socially accepted. I'm scrolling past that picture because it got stuff up there. All right. Literally means lust for or love of, in a strong sense, children. Okay? See, while they focusing on this stuff like this, they need to be replenishing their numbers. But nevertheless, let me move on. I covered that. Let's get to the Romans. Let me see what this said. I'm just showing y'all what this stuff say. These people act like they shocked. I'm not shocked. Buck breaking, all the essays during slavery, men, women, and the children. Animals ain't even safe, but they act like they shocked. Maybe they don't know their own history. All right, let me move on. Let me go here first. I had to get specific. I had to put the Roman in front of there. All right. Same thing. See there? That's why I hesitate when I hear the word mentor. Men tormenting young children. That's what I see. But nevertheless, while it was less socially accepted than in Greece, it still occurred, particularly either it was illegal or not. Either it was punished or not. Okay? All right. See, that's why you wondering why Brad and them, I did a video on this. It's been probably a year or so ago. You got young men talking about violating women. I ain't gonna look for it, but yeah. Let me see if I look at the images. Yeah. But anyway, let me move back. Let me go on back. Here's something else. I ain't gonna be here long. I'm gonna scroll past that because there's something on that image I don't want little children to be looking at. All right, now, let me show you. Let me see here. Let me see what's this. And let me show you this.
Right now, most of us feel discomfort when we think about this scenario.
Let me show you.
And most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. Right now. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them. But we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. It is in our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with.
If y'all getting this, they want some respect. And I told y'all in other video, y'all probably thought I was being harsh. See, I didn't have some stuff. The reason why I said you better be glad I ain't running nothing, because you won't violate now nothing, because you won't have nothing to violate them with. Better be glad I ain't running nothing.
We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference, a thought, a feeling, and not an act.
We know. We know. Children can't, they can't even, they can't grasp the concept of survival. But we're supposed to respect the wolf. Okay? But anyway.
We should differentiate between child sexual abuse and pedophilia. We shouldn't increase the suffering of pedophiles by excluding them, by blaming and mocking them. By doing that, we increase their isolation and we increase the chance of child sexual abuse.
Let me see here. Y'all know I ain't got to do it. Y'all can search it yourself. I ain't got to spend a whole lot of time on this. So long. I ain't got to spend a whole lot of time on this. Y'all watch these children. Y'all watch these people around your children. I mean, it's their history. It's literally their history. In case you just joined, let me run back through it. It's their history. The Greeks and the Romans, this was normalized. Okay? And y'all, people act like they so surprised. They act like they so surprised. Remember what they done to us in slavery. The men, women, and the children. All right? Now, there you go. There you go, right there. Shalom. I ain't gonna be here long. I'm just showing y'all some stuff about these folks and why you should not be surprised about them Epstein files. Shouldn't be surprised. See, you shouldn't be surprised. That's why I don't like necessarily doing the videos that I do. But somebody got to pound this drum over here. See, these folks. You said, oh yeah, I know what that is. I know what NAMBLA is. Let me Google that. Let me put that up here. I'm gonna put that up there for somebody else. Yeah, somebody else watching on another platform to watch this. Now look, how is you got an organization that's not being criminalized? Money is being made. Thank you, Brother Kanaz. Money is being got. Okay. Now does it make sense? Let me see here. Now does it make sense when you had the Roman Catholic Church scandal? It doesn't make sense to you? Huh? Does it make sense to you? Okay. All right, family. Let me see here. I'm gonna do this. See, can I find some clean images? And they got this stuff. They got this stuff. Now I ain't gonna put this up here. Because I don't want no children to run across this and Google this. I'm not gonna show this part. I ain't gonna show it. All right, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to step in here for a minute. I was already working on this when we matter of fact, let me put that link. Y'all check out Order Melchizedek Tupelo video that they did. Let me put that link in the chat while I'm thinking about it. If I don't do it right then, I'll forget about this so-called Valentine's Day stuff. They touched on that. I was already working on this right here this morning, but he did an impromptu video and touched on it. See, he did an impromptu video. Let me put here you go. Let me share my screen. He did it. I was already working on it. And then he did when he touched on it. Yeah, so let me go on and step in here. This is the video right here. See that? There it is right there. Okay. It was already, I was already working on this morning. Let me put let's see, the channel link. I put the channel link in here. Put the channel link in there. If y'all want to watch that link. And if you're watching on another platform like Rumble somewhere, you can just literally write that down and type it in the search engine, and it should take you right there. All right. I be forgetting to do this stuff. But nevertheless, I just want to tap in here and show y'all. Y'all go back and watch the videos, and that'll kind of boost the numbers. All right. But yeah, it's short. That's been going 16 minutes. That's short for me. That is short for me. 16 minutes is short. All right, let me see. Where all right, family. Shalom. Y'all take care. Any questions? Y'all go back and oh, yeah. Now that's another thing. Why is Cupid a baby angel with no clothes on, with all this business out there? Huh? Come on, family. You got Cupid, a baby boy, with all his business out in the street. If you go looking at some of them Roman gargoyles and statues, why all their business out in the streets? Something is wrong with these folks. That's why I am the way I am. I don't hate them, but you gonna go somewhere else with that stuff. I know some of y'all probably thought I was harsh when I said you better be glad I ain't running nothing. Like back in the Old Testament, and we had plenty of evidence to prove that you SA somebody, you ain't gonna have nothing else. You ain't gonna have another victim, because you ain't gonna have nothing to do with wits. All right, family. You got to guard your mind. Okay? Whatever you put up here is going to put you in drive to your destination. If I sit up here and meditate on hurting some folks, it's going to take a while. It's just like dust accumulation. I sit on meditating on hurting people. After a while, it's going to be, I'm going to be hurting folks. Okay? Shalom.